Did you know you have a superpower? In fact, every man has a superpower. Now, it isn't anything to do with Marvel or DC characters or quirks, little something thrown in there for you anime fans, but it's something that you can do in your life. You see, your superpower has to do with the choices that you make every day. So let's figure out how it works. The superpower I always wanted was the power of flight. I've always wanted to be able to fly. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's watching Superman when I was a little kid or something, but I can't fly. In fact, I can barely jump. I'm not very fast too. No one's going to ever think that I'm the Flash. You see, but our superpower as men really has nothing to do with whether we can run fast or fly. It has to do with our purpose, and it doesn't have anything to do with our power. So what we're going to do is look at how your purpose is your superpower today. Where are you going as a man? What's your purpose? You say, well, I don't know. Well, every man has a purpose. Now, whether he's living it or not, that's the question. But when a man brings his purpose into the everyday area of his life, that's his superpower. You see, when you're actually living on purpose, you're showing a superpower that other men don't have because you're different from every other man. So your purpose is different and your power is different. And you bring it to everybody in your life. How you show up at work, how you show up in your family, how you show up in all those things have to do with you finding your purpose and living it out. Now, when I say living your purpose out, let me ask you this. How focused are you on living that purpose out in those specific areas? You see, we all have specific areas in our life, and what we want to do is bring our purpose into those areas. That's how we manifest our superpower. So, what's the purpose of your marriage? If you're married, what is your purpose? You say, what do you mean? What's my purpose? I just want to stay married. Is that really it? You just want to stay married? Is survival your purpose? Well, if me and my wife can make it 10 years, I'm happy. What is this? You're on Survivor and trying not to kill each other or do something like that? Now, I understand there are times where not killing each other can be a good thing. And you may battle with that at times. But what's your purpose? What's the purpose of being married? You see, it's higher than just survival. What's your purpose about being a dad? Is your purpose just to raise children to go out and get a job and make money? So is your purpose really all about money? Well, no, but that's how a lot of guys live. They only want their children to go and be successful. And what they mean is they want them to make money. What's your purpose with your kids? What's the purpose of you working? Now, yes, you want to provide for your family and do all those, but do you really have a desire to do something greater with your job than just make money or have prestige? You see, we all have a purpose as men, and we manifest it through those areas. So find your purpose, and you'll bring a lot more meaning to those areas of your life. Now, we just talked about survival, and I think that's a problem that a lot of men have today. We're not living on purpose, we're living on survival. We're just trying to make it to the next week. We're just trying to make it to vacation. As a man, you want to have a purpose, and that purpose needs to be something higher than yourself. You see, if your purpose is only about yourself, well, that's pretty selfish. And it really causes you to block everything out, everyone else out, and you only think about you. Think about men who are very self-focused. It's not really pretty because they tend to think of only themselves. They live negatively. They hurt other people. Why? Because they're only focused on themselves. They live with the attitude of, hey, I deserve this. I should get this. It's all about me. I'm just having some fun. What's wrong with me having some fun? You see, that's not living on purpose. That's living for self-gratification. And there's no purpose in that. What you want to do is be a man who has a higher purpose than that. So when you think about your purpose, think about something higher and bigger than yourself. Now I want to challenge you to take some time to review the last few years of your life. Have you been living on purpose, or maybe you're living in survival mode? Maybe you don't really know what it means to live on purpose. Well, I want to help you do that. If you'll go to davidthemaxwell.com, there's resources there to help you find and grow in your purpose as a man. You have a purpose greater than surviving. You have a purpose greater than just making another check. You see, you can live on purpose. I call it living your adventure. Every man has an adventure that's different from other men. And when you live your adventure, you can really impact the world and make a big difference. And know that you're being true to yourself. Now, when I think of men who really lived on purpose, I can only think about the small group of men who started our country. You see, these weren't perfect men. They didn't have it all together, but they had a purpose higher than themselves. And most of them dedicated their life and their fortune to it. Why? Because they wanted to create a place of freedom that other people could be a part of. They wanted to create a country that gave people the freedom to live the way they wanted to live with their purpose. And it's an amazing thing of how that idea created a country that has impacted millions around the world. You see, I'm not saying that your purpose is going to impact millions, but it may. You see, your impact impacts your family, your friends, where you work. And when you live on purpose, that impact expands and makes a big difference around the world.